I started my company, and to me, you're a company.
Right.
You're an entrepreneur. You're somebody who's doing something on your own.
Right.
I started my company, and even today, which is 15 years later, I still don't feel like I'm there.
Yeah.
I still don't feel like I still want more. Do you feel that?
Yeah, man. Every day, my manager will come and show me stuff like, hey, look what happened this week. Like, look what you did this week. Like, but it's not enough.
What's the drive for you?
I don't know. There's a lot of different drives. My love of music is the main one. I just love to make music. I love to express myself and, just be who I am and keep on rocking. And the second is for the fans.
Do you ever get a fear of, I don't have enough ideas? Do you ever think to yourself, like, what's the next one?
Right. Well, I mean, I thought that way for a long time, and so did everybody else. It was like, oh, one-hit wonder, whatever. And then, we put out the new album, and shout out to Quavo and Metro, and we made Congratulations. And, that's bigger than White Iverson has been. And, I guess you just got to keep on pushing yourself to think that you're a one-hit wonder or whatever, and just take that and, just make something that can prove people wrong.
Do you have, so take that. So as an example, I don't have many friends.
Me either.
Okay, so hopefully we'll be friends. But if I take that as an example and I think of all the people that have been, and haters is it's too used. It's just people don't want you to succeed. Do you feel that?
Everywhere. It's everywhere. In every aspect.
Do you get motivated by that?
Yeah. No, fuck it. If you don't like me, that's cool. I got hella people that do.
Yeah.
And they love me and I love them, and they're going to take me, and then we're going to just shit on you.
What happens if the label says we don't like the song?
Fuck it.
Those who say that if you're good at one thing, stick with it.
Right.
So what happens when you start moving into a different direction? So if you're good in hip hop, what happens when you start moving? Do you think about that side or?
Yeah, it's tough. There's been times like I want to make an acoustic album. I want to make a thrash metal album. I want to make a bunch of different shit. And I'm just waiting until everything is right because like, not only do you have an obligation to yourself, but you have an obligation to your fans. I'm not gonna throw something crazy out there. Not nothing weird. I might make it. I might make the song, but who knows whenever it's coming out.
So what's the next joy for you? What's coming next?
I'm working on a new album. It's called Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
How'd you get the name?
I figured, I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. I love beer. I like cars. I like guns. I like video games. And that's really it. So it's just like kind of like a culmination of everything. And it's just like really.
Where you've come from and where you're going,
exactly,
but you're holding both?
Exactly. Because you can't change who you were. It's always going to be there, whether you like it or not,
Tell me about performing. Tell me about, for example, South by Southwest.
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
I did like 14 shows in like 3 days. It was crazy. I had like 3 songs out, not even maybe.
When
White
was
Iverson.
this?
This was March 2015, and
White Iverson wasn't out yet.
It had just came out.
Okay.
Yeah, it had come out a month before, and then I went there, and people came to see me. It was dope. Like, my whole experience was really motivating because I was expecting dead shows. Because I've played hella dead shows.
Did they know who you were?
Yeah. Off of White Iverson, I think Tears was out at that time. It was incredible because I had just put out a song. I put out the song, and I went to bed, and then I woke up, and it was going crazy.
Hold on. First, put out the song means what in respect to where you were at that time?
SoundCloud.
Okay.
Shout out to my man, Fat Man Key. I love you, Key. He posted the song, And you know, he's always been a musical inspiration for me. But he had posted a song, and then from that, Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller both heard the song and they loved it, and then they tweeted it, and then from there it just snowballed into here.
What did your friends think? What did everyone, were people calling you? Were they?
Yeah, hell yeah. My friends, it took a little while for my friends to call me, but nobody wanted me to put out the song.
Why?
They said, you have to wait. You have to wait, and we're going to do all this. We're talking to the labels. We're talking to all this. They heard the song, blah, blah, blah. We need to wait until we can roll it out to the blogs, blah, blah, blah. And one day I just said, fuck it.
Was it at that time, was it just your decision?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, fuck it. I made my own cover art on Photoshop. I put it on SoundCloud. Myself. Everything myself. I made the beat. I made the art. I put that song out, and then, you know, here I am today.
In high school, what were you like? What did people think of you? How did they look at you? What did you think of yourself?
So in middle school, I wore a suit to school every day. I wanted to be like my dad.
Yeah.
I slicked my hair back every day. I got picked on, all that shit. And
you wore a tie?
No, not a tie.
But you wore a jacket?
I wore jackets.
Yeah.
I had collared shirts, slacks, nice shoes.
Yeah.
I was a weirdo. No one else did that. But I think everybody has one of those in every school. There's just that one kid.
What'd your parents say?
That was awesome. I wanted to be my dad so bad.
Yeah.
And you know, that's the same time that I picked up the guitar.
Yeah.
So I picked up the guitar. I kind of grew up a little bit. I started learning. I learned from Metallica and Megadeth and everything. Like, my dad was real into metal and rap and all that stuff. So kind of everything started like bubbling, like the cauldron started bubbling and shit. So I thought that I was gonna be the classy guy and shit. But then I started getting into skateboarding and guitar playing and being a little hoodlum guy. And
was your dad supportive?
Yeah, he was with anything. You
Yeah.
know? My dad, my mom, my stepmom, Jody, always have been super supportive. From the beginning of my career and then to where I am right now, it's just growing and getting bigger and better, and I'm getting better and smarter and learning, but you have to continue, you know, and that's what makes you, I think that's what makes you self-made, is because at the end of the day, it's not going to be about anybody else. It's going to be about yourself. So if you're happy with what you've done, then you can die happy, you know what I mean?